Hi, I'm Shamla, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science, Chennai. In this video, we are going to discuss few topics in C++. Topics covered in this video are array of objects, object as an argument, and friend function. The first topic is array of objects. Like array of other user-defined data types, an array of type class can also be created. The array of type class contains the objects of the class as its individual elements. Thus, an array of class type is also known as an array of objects. An array of object is declared in the same way as an array of any built-in data type. The syntax for declaring array of object is: first we are going to create the class. For that, class name, open the curly braces, data members are declared and member functions are declared, and close the curly braces, and it must be terminated with semicolon. The syntax for creating the object of type array is class name, array name, and size, and it must be terminated with semicolon. The example program for array of objects. In this program, the first statement is including the header files, and the class is created of name employee and ID, name, age, salary or data members of the class. Get data and put data are the member function of the class employee. Now the execution starts from main function. Always the first statement of the main function must be the object creation. Here the employee class created the object of the type array, employee E3. So it means the employee class has three objects, that is E0, E1, E2. Now the looping is started, for loop is started. Now the for loop starts with 0 value and it checks the condition. 0 less than 3, the condition is true, it enters into the for loop, and now the output statement is executed, and now the i's value is 0, so E0 dot get data, so the member function is called. Once the member function is called, the compiler jumps to the member function get data, and now it executes the statements which are included inside the get data member function. Here we have included 4 output statements and 4 input statements. Output statements will be displayed as it is, and the inputs of ID, name and age and salary or get from the user. And again it returns to the for loop. In the for loop, the I value increments by 1. It checks the condition 1 less than 3. The condition is true. Again it enters into the for loop. The output statement will be displayed, and again the second time the get data function is called. The compiler goes to the get data member function. Again once again the statements that are included inside the get data functions will be executed, and again it returns to the for loop. Again the I gets incremented by 2. 2 less than 3, it checks the condition. 2 less than 3, the condition is false. The statements which are included inside the for loop will be executed. Third time the get data function is called. Again the compiler jumps to the get data member function, and the statements which are included inside the get data member function will be executed, and it returns to the for loop. Now the I in the for loop gets incremented by 3. 3 less than 3, the condition gets false and it exits out of the for loop. The next statement of the main function is cout statement. The cout statement, in the cout statement, the statement which are enclosed within the double quotes is displayed as it is, and again a for loop is inserted. In the for loop we are going to call the put data function, as the object is of the data type array, so we must include the for loop. So here also we are going to call the put data member function 3 times. For this purpose we have included the for loop. So first time the for loop's value is i's values is 0. So it checks the condition 0 less than 3. The condition is true. So it enters into the for loop statement. Inside the for loop I have included the statement ei.putData. So by seeing this, the compiler jumps to the putData member function and it executes the statements which are included inside the putData member function. In that putData member function, only the output statement is included. So it will be displayed the name, ID, name, age and salary of the employee, and again it returns to the for loop. I gets incremented, it kind of checks the condition, and again the putData member function is called for second time and it jumps to the putData member function. For the second time the output statement will be displayed and again it returns to the for loop. I gets incremented by 2, it checks the condition, the condition is true. So third time the putData member function is called and again it jumps to the putData member function and the output statement will be displayed and again it returns to the for loop. The I gets incremented by 3 less than 3, and the condition is false, so it comes out of the execution. So likewise the program ends. The output of the above program is displayed like this. The second topic is object as an argument. In C++ programming language, we can also pass an object as an argument within the member function of class. This is useful when we want to initialize all data members of an object with another object. We can pass objects and assign the values of supplied object to the current object. For complex or large projects, we need to use objects as an argument or parameter. In this example, it demonstrates the use of object as a parameter. We are passing D1 and D2 objects as argument to the sum member function and adding the value of data member A of both objects and assigning to the current object's data member A. That is, it will call the function which is D3. The output of this program is value of A is 10, value of A is 20 and value of A is 30. The last topic is friend function. If a function is defined as a friend function in C++, then the protected and private data of a class can be accessed using the function. By using the keyword friend, compiler knows the given function is a friend function. For accessing the data, the declaration of a friend function should be done inside the body of a class, starting with the keyword friend. Characteristics of a friend function. The function is not in the scope of the class to which it has been declared as a friend. It cannot be called using the object as it is not in the scope of that class. It can be invoked like a normal function without using the object. It cannot access the member names directly and has to use an object name and .membership operator with the member name. It can be declared either in the private or the public part. The syntax of the friend function. We have to include the friend keyword in front of the member function. Then that member function can be declared as friend function. The example program for friend function. The member function which is declared inside the class is prefixed with the keyword friend. That function is called as friend function. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.